Girls varsity action. Proctor in West Rutland Hinchy Gymnasium will have announcement of the team lineup, Star Spangled Banner and basketball.
Tonight's game between the Proctor High School Phantoms and the West Rutland Golden Horde. Ladies and gentlemen, this week is the annual Officials vs. Cancer campaign. Please notice that these officials, as well as other basketball officials across Vermont, are wearing pink and black striped shirts, pink whistles, and pink lanyards to bring awareness to the effort to find a cure for cancer. This week, basketball officials all over the state will make donations from their game fees to support this worthy cause. This is the 9th season that the Vermont IAABO officials have been taking part in this effort, and we have donated over $20,000. Please give these officials a hand for blowing the whistle on the show. Now for the starting lineups. For Proctor, number 5, freshman, Allie Allman. Number 11, junior, Isabel Valerio. Number 24, senior, Emma Reichert. Number 23, senior, Alexis Bride. And number 10, senior, Sierra Thornton. Proctor is coached by Ryan Kesmasia and assisted by Jacob Taylor. And now for the Golden Horde, number 3, senior, Kelsey Neely. Number 22, senior, Julia May. Number 13, senior, Lauren Harvey. Number 11, senior, Katie Callahan. Number 10, senior, Brooke Grace. West Rutland is coached by Paul Serrani, assisted by Max Serrani, their trainer, Cody Parker. Please stand for the national anthem, sung by West Rutland student, Matt Serrani. Tyler Serrani. Matt Serrani. Tyler Serrani.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner for Tyler Serrani there, getting stuff kicked off. His sister Allie, one of the younger players up on the varsity bench, she's pretty excited about that. So Proctor girls here in West Rutland. I believe West Rutland girls are currently ranked atop the Division 4 VPA rankings. I didn't look today to see where Proctor is. This may be a bit of a rebuilding year for Proctor. Officials in white and black stripes tonight for the Coaches Against Cancer fundraiser. Joe Harrington said in total they've donated $20,000 to cancer research with this fundraiser. So great to see them pitching in. Here we go, it's basketball time. Brooke Raish gonna jump. You got 3, Kelsey Whedon. You got 22, Julia May. 13, Lauren Harvey's the point, and Katie Callahan starts with the ball. It's over to Harvey. Harvey gonna take a look, and Proctor extending the defense. Harvey, couple dribbles, bounce pass. Kelsey Whedon likes that. She hits a mid-range jumper for 2, and Westside comes out, immediate pressure all the way up and down the floor. Proctor, nice look to the block, kick out. and back to the 3-point line. That's off the mark, off the glass. And Proctor gets the rebound, kicks it out. That 3 off the glass. And Julia May, great position, pulls down the rebound. Here comes Lauren Harvey. Harvey bounce pass, a little bit soft there. Callahan tries to reach out for it. That ball's kicked, and here comes Proctor. They may attack the rim. Bounce pass through the lane. Nice feed onto the block. And the right hand scoop is good for 2. It's tied up at 2. Proctor drops back in half-court defense. Here comes Harvey. Harvey looks to looks to Raish at the foul line. Raish goes up strong. She's fouled on the drive. She'll shoot 2, and we'll see who this foul's on.
Hey, go on. 4.
That's on Alexis Bride. They call that on the floor. Bounce pass to Harvey. Kick out Whedon. Callahan, top of the key. Raish, pull up and pop. Off the glass, won't go. Great rebound. How did she get all the way through that traffic and get her own rebound? Follow-up won't go. Here comes Proctor. Another nice feed. Reverse layups, good for 2. And Proctor has a 4-2 lead on 2 bunnies. Here comes Lauren Harvey running the point for Westside. Allie Alman, number 5, out defending her. Harvey, dribble penetration, kick out. Whedon thinks about it. Dribbles into the paint. Nice bounce pass to Harvey. And that's good for 2. Unselfish basketball right there. Trademark of this West Rutland girls team. As is full court pressure, and that ball's out of bounds. Turnover to Westside. May's going to inbound to Harvey with 6:17 left. We are tied up at 4 here in Hinchy Gym. Allie Alman's going to extend the defense, and Brooke Raish takes that inbound pass, skips it over to Lauren Harvey, and here comes Harvey, guarded by Alman. Bounce pass on the foul line. Callahan's there. She likes the 3. She puts it up, and you can count that 3. It's 7-4 Westside, and here comes more pressure. Callahan. Now Westside drops back in what appears to be a 2-3. Nah, maybe it's man. Hard to tell till Proctor moves the ball. Nice look inside. Allie Alman, a freshman, gets that pass in traffic. Goes up strong. She'll shoot 2 here, and that foul is going to be on 13. Harvey, her first against Westside. First one's pure for Alman, 7-5. Excuse me. Second shot's up. Back of the rim, won't go. Great position, a little bit of a walk there. No call. Stays Proctor ball. 5:41 left here. First quarter, and Westside up 2 with a 7-5 lead. Top of the key. That's a kick out to Valerio. Little dribble penetration. She goes baseline. Little runner falls through and ties up the game. And here's Alman extending pressure now. It's Whedon to midcourt. Great spin move, and she's going to go till somebody stops her. And how about nobody? All the way to the rack for the left-hand layup, Kelsey Whedon. Aggressive attack of the hoops. Valerio behind the back, picks up the dribble. Nice up fake. Back to the top of the key. That's a long 3. Back of the rim, won't go. Raish had it on the run, but came down hard. Callahan, pull up 3. Back of the rim, won't go. Looking for the dagger early. And that's what happens when you try and set a screen on Brooke Raish. That didn't look like it was very much fun to me. That was Valerio getting blown up by Raish on that screen. Nobody called it. Nothing malicious for Brooke. She's just trying to get through to get to the ball. So it's Proctor ball with 4:48 left. Inbound to the elbow. Dribble penetration off glass, won't go. Raish down with the rebound. She's weaving through traffic. She's going to go all the way to the rack. That one's off her toe. Out of bounds. So we had a substitution for Proctor. Valerio checked out. I believe it was 13 checked in. That is Maddie Flanders checking in for Proctor. First sub for either team this game, so far this game. Whedon working hard on the defense. That's to the far wing. Now it's deep. Up fake. Nothing there on dribble penetration. They're going to get Harvey for her second reach of the game, which is unfortunate. That is on Harvey. And that sends Carl Serrani to his backup point guard. It'll be Shelby Grabowski coming in. And Allie Allman to the line for the second time tonight. First one's pure. Harvey out with 2 early fouls, 4:20 left, first quarter. Carl Serrani's got a pretty deep bench. He can pull out Harvey, go straight to Shelby Grabowski. He's got other options on the bench as well. Second shot, back of the rim, just like the first trip. Raish comes down with it, and she has the long bounce pass all the way through the lane to Callahan. First shot won't go. Callahan rips down the rebound, kick out, up fake, and here comes a 3. Back of the rim won't go, and look at Julia May on the boards. Dribble, baby hook won't go, and finally Proctor able to secure a defensive rebound, and they'll turn this into an offense here. Skip pass, top of the key. Westside working hard on defense here. Top of the key. Looking for the cutter, and they're going to get Raish with the first of the game for her on a reach. And that's 3 fouls on Westside. 3:41 left in the first quarter. 11, Valerio checks back in. And Flanders checks out. Quick break for Valerio after getting rocked on that screen she set against Brooke Raish. Dribble penetration, nothing there. Whedon doing a nice job. Callahan brings the defense out past the 3-point line, trying dribble penetration off the screen. Great up fake, pass onto the block, left hand won't go. Julia May continues the work on the boards, and she hands off to Brooke Raish. Raish gonna break the press herself. Mid-range jumper, stop, pop, won't go. Rebound, Valerio, she's looking up the floor. That ball off fingertips. I'm not sure if Westside got a hand on it. They did not. So turnover for Proctor. Here comes West Rutland. Grabowski will inbound. She's got Kelsey Whedon as an option. So 33 checking out for Proctor. Alexis Bride must be 23. And Flanders checks back in. Full court pressure here. Almost a backcourt there, but pretty easily broken. Raish sends a floater pass to the foul line. It's May. Hands off Callahan. Thinks about the step back 3. Grabowski, aggressive attack of the rim. Good for 2. Valerio. Nice crossover. Picks up her dribble. That ball's to the far wing. Westside student section turning up the volume a little bit, and Kayla Coombs going to come to the scorer's table for her first minutes. She's coming back from, I believe, an ankle injury. Has had limited minutes so far this season. Brooke Raish straight up with the block. She's looking. Callahan was up the floor but pulls it back for numbers. Whedon, what a fake. And that is an easy walk to the hoop after an up fake for Kelsey Whedon. It's 13-8. Turnover. Julia May hands off to Kelsey Whedon. Whedon takes a look. Proctor back in the half-court defense, so West Rutland's going to run offense. Lob pass to Raish. She goes up. Floater won't fall. Proctor's looking to push. It's Flanders. Great job, Grabowski, to get there and make the stop. Loose ball. It's on the floor. And it's another turnover to West Rutland. Brooke Raish on the hustle there. We got subs coming, 23 McBride and 20 Rachel Stuhlmuller checking in. Flanders out. Not sure who else is coming out. We've also got Sarah Pecor checking in for Proctor. So wholesale substitutions here. We'll try and catch up and set the Proctor lineup as we're able. Here comes Grabowski. 1:33 left, Westside up 13-8. Grabowski, crossover, spin, bounce pass down to the block. That's Kayla Coombs with her first look at the hoop. It's a little short. Ball's off Westside. It's Proctor ball now, 1:25 left. And here comes Proctor. Deliberate walk up the floor with 1:19. That pass to the far wing. Looking for the bounce pass onto the block. Julia May contests that. Mid-range jumper, thinks about it. No, ball fake, and we've got to travel there. That's Sarah Pecor. She disagrees. Grabowski into Callahan, right back to Grabowski. 1:05 left. And here comes Shelby. Shelby comes to May. May looks inside, nothing. That's a 3 off glass, won't go. Strong work, triple team on the block, and Proctor able to come away with it. Nice look up the floor. That pass off glass won't go. Raish comes down plenty of time, but she's going to make an aggressive push up the floor. Callahan looks to go across the paint there to Grabowski. West Rutland picks up the garbage, puts it in for 2. They're up to a 7-point lead. First quarter waning, we got 30 seconds left. Top of the key. Back to the near wing. Far wing, Grabowski almost got a hand on that pass. We're under 18 now, and West Rutland forces the turnover but unable to control it. And we're going to have a block on Katie Callahan. Her first, 5th on West side. 13.7 left, so Proctor's got a little bit of time. Get this ball in, set a screen, maybe get a good look at the hoop. Clock winding down. West Rutland crowd not really giving you the accurate count here, trying to rattle Proctor into putting up a tough shot. That was a pretty good look at the hoop. Off the back of the rim, won't fall. Into the first quarter, it's West Side 15, Proctor 8. We'll be back as teams break their huddle. Breaks their huddle, comes out with 10. Brooke Raish, 21. Kayla Coombs, 22. Julia May. You got 4. Shelby Grabowski at 11. Sam Callahan. Allie Almond, number 5. 11. Isabella Valerio, 23. Alexis Bride, 24. Emma Reichart, and I'm missing one. We'll try and get to it as soon as I have a chance. That pass, far wing. That 3 is going to go in. I believe the remaining player is 10, Sierra Thornton for Proctor. So that tightens things up a little bit. It's 15-11 West Side, and here comes Grabowski. Proctor has dropped back, but Allie Almond extending the defense, active. That pass down to the block for Julia May. Has a long time to think about it. Mid-range jumper won't go, and there's Coombs showing the size. Second shot won't go. Here comes Proctor. Long pass up the floor, and pull up, pop, back of the rim won't go. Brooke Raish pulls down her rebound, and she's going to try and get through. They're going to call that on Valerio for a block. Awfully tough to stay with Brooke Raish in the open floor. That's the first on Valerio, second on Proctor. Raish will inbound. Grabowski's going to make a cut to get into space, and that's going to be a turnover. Allie Almond off the glass, shot won't go, but she's going to shoot 2. West Side a little loose with the ball right there. Foul on Grabowski as she hustled back to prevent the layup. Almond's going to shoot 2, and Kelsey Whedon's going to check back into the game after this first shot. Almond, first one's pure. This is her 3rd trip to the line. First ones have all been good, second have all been off the back of the rim. So Grabowski out, Whedon in. And Almond fixes the second shot problem. Calmly drains that one. So West Rutland comes out with neither of their primary point guards to handle the ball. Coach Serrani able to just call a number and say, Kelsey Whedon, you're running point right now. That's a reach on number 5, Almond for Proctor. Their 3rd of the half, 7:05 left in the second quarter. Carl Serrani done a fantastic job coaching fundamentals on these girls. He's got a lot of ball handlers. He's got a lot of shooters. Callahan likes the 3. Back of the rim won't go. And look at Brooke Raish, anticipate, pull it down. She puts up her own 3. That's off the back of the rim, won't go. Hustle play, saves it. Down goes Coombs. We'll see what the call is. That's a foul on Thornton. I believe that's the first on her, fourth on Westside. And that was all Brooke Raish hustling into the second row of the stands to keep that ball alive. Raish comes off a screen, three won't go. Julia May doing work on the boards. Thinks about it. Raish up fake, dribbles to the elbow. That's a mid-range jumper for Whedon. Nothing there, but Julia May strong off the glass. She'll shoot two, and the foul's starting to pile up for Proctor. That one's on number 11. At least they're spreading them around. That's Isabel Valerio, two on her. Julia May is going to shoot two here with 6:28 left, second quarter. Grabowski will check back in at the next opportunity, as will Flanders for Proctor. First shot rattles and won't go. Katie Callahan going to get her first rest, as is Isabel Valerio going to come over, grab a drink, catch her breath, and May will shoot the second of a two-shot trip to the line. Second shot's up, and it's pure. It's 16-13 Westside with 6:28 left. Proctor's not going away. It's Allman. Thinks about the three. Now she comes top of the key. Nice pass onto the block. And they're going to call that a clean block. And that is Grabowski up to Raish for the athletic finish. I'll tell you what, Westside can push it up the floor in a hurry. And if you're willing to run the floor and get to a spot, they will find you for the easy shot. They are not at all shy about making the second pass. That's a clean block on the first one. They're going to call a foul on the second one. I believe it's on Julia May. No, it's on Shelby Grabowski. Alexis Bride to the line to shoot two. That's two on Shelby. And that brings Callahan up after a very short rest. Back of the rim won't go. Here comes Callahan. And Grabowski checks back out. Raish elevates, pulls it down. There's the long pass and the extra pass to the block. Smart play to pull it back out, and it's Raish. May. Up fake. Won't go. So how about a spin move off the glass? Good for two. Here comes Proctor. It's Allman. Back to the top of the key. And we have a timeout for the Proctor coach with 5:31 left. Westside extending the lead to 7 here in the second quarter. We'll check back as the teams break their huddle. Westside student section showing you a little vacation theme here. And it's Proctor ball just beyond midcourt with 5:31 left. They are down 20-13. Skip pass, top of the key. Dribble penetration, nothing there, near wing. Looking for the cutter through, and Callahan picks that off, tips it to Raish. Raish on the run, pull-up floater, won't go. Westside able to pull down the rebound, save it. That's a kick out to Whedon, and what a bounce pass, and another bounce pass. That is beautiful work, and Coach Carl Serrani has got to love seeing that. The extra pass for the easy layup, such generous basketball. Hard to miss that shot. Westside crowd likes what they see. They're cranking up the chant for defense here. 4:39 left in half. Looking inside again, that ball's tipped, and it's Julia May coming down with it. They're going to extend pressure on her. She'll pass over the top. Callahan thinks about the pull-up three. Off to May instead. Loose ball on the floor. Proctor able to save it, and I believe it's Allman with a pass up to Flanders. Nice run up the floor for Proctor. Flanders off the glass, nice and easy for two. Here comes Whedon. Pressure extended by Flanders. Might have been a block there, no call. Whedon going to pull up and pop. Back of the rim won't go. Callahan's there, but Proctor comes down with it. They're going to push up the floor. That long pass out of bounds. Julia May hustling hard. Gets a hand on it, but unable to secure it, so it remains Proctor ball here. Sierra Thornton going to inbound. Substitution for Proctor, number 20. Rachel Stuhlmuller checks in. And apologies to her on the name if I haven't pronounced it correctly. So toss and catch at the top of the key here. Coombs almost forces the tie-up, 3:47 left. Proctor showing tremendous patience. They're down 7. Westside just as happy to have them pass it around the outside. Flanders, near side, near corner. Nothing there. Skip pass all the way to the far wing. There's a bounce pass into the paint. Turned back by Westside, but loose ball Proctor. Whedon pulls down the rebound. Hands off to Raish. Raish, long pass up to Callahan. I can barely keep up with it. That's off Whedon. Out of bounds with 3:18 left here. Westside up 22-15. Westside's committed 7 fouls, so Proctor will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Proctor's committed 5, and it's Whedon extending defense. Gets a hand on that ball. Substitution for Westside. Here comes Sam Callahan. 15, she checks in. Kelsey Whedon gets a break. That's part of that deep bench Carl Serrani has worked so hard to develop. Pass to the top of the key. Looking for cutters. There's nothing there. Looking for the handoff. Dribble penetration. Great job to shut the door on that. Coombs. It's Flanders. Up fake. Dribble drive. Westside's got to get over with a little help on that, but Coombs comes down with a miss and travels. So with 2:43 left, Westside with a gift to Proctor. And Rachel Stuhlmuller going to inbound. She comes top of the key to 24. Emma Reichart. Far wing to Flanders. She comes top of the key. That pass deflected, but makes it all the way through. Flanders, skip pass. Mid-range jumper. Off the rim, won't go. And it's May with another rebound. Raish, great crossover. She's on the run, and she's going to take it all the way to the rack. Shot won't go, but she'll shoot 2. She's a good free throw shooter, and these fouls are going to catch up with Proctor in the second half. Alexis Bride picks up her second. Bookkeeper Lori Serrani says Brooke Raish is shooting 84% from the line. Coombs out, Callahan in. And Bride comes to the bench for Proctor. Second shot for Raish, rattles and rolls through. 24-15, Westside backs off on the pressure. And I believe it's Isabel Valerio running point now for Proctor. Julia May doing work on the defensive block there, working to keep the Proctor player out of great position. That's a long 3, won't go. Loose ball, Flanders comes down with it. She goes baseline, threads that needle all the way to the corner. Proctor player in trouble. And that's a turnover to Westside, gonna be a jump ball. Nice hustle for Proctor to get a hold of that, make it a jump ball. Julia May gets her hands on it for Westside. Possession arrow says West Rutland with 1:42 left. And Kelsey Whedon is your point guard of the minute for Westside. She's top of the key now. She comes near wing. Hands off to Raish. Raish looks into the post for May. Proctor player goes down. I believe May's going to shoot 2, and that might be on Flanders. She lost her footing there. That is the first on Flanders, the 7th on Proctor, so both teams in the bonus. And Julia May steps to the line for Westside to shoot 2. First shot's good. Kayla Coombs checking to the scorer's table. She's in for the shooter. Second shot's good. It's an 11-point lead for Westside, 26-15. Great minutes for Julia May, working the glass on both ends of the floor. Tough physical defense. And a good trip to the free throw line to boot there. She's had a couple mid-range jumpers. And the West Rutland crowd encouraging the Westside girls. Top of the key, back to the far wing. That's a three. I believe that was Valerio, and you can count it for three. Here comes Whedon on the counter. Great look down to the block. It's Coombs. She cuts through the paint. Little floater won't go. Gets her hand in to keep it alive, but unable to control. Turnover to Proctor with 58.1. And here comes Valerio. Whedon's going to extend defense here. Valerio sends over to the far wing, crossover down to the far corner. Up fake. Coombs, nice job to shut the door on that. Proctor player in trouble. Almost a 5-second count there. Extra pass to Flanders. Can't get it to go, but she's going to shoot two. Nice work for Proctor. Earns him a trip to the line. Flanders, a freshman, playing up on varsity. No JV team in Proctor this year. Off the glass and good. Second shot coming with 34.5 seconds left here in the half. And Flanders goes off the glass for both of them. That one swirls and drops, and Proctor's going to extend a little pressure here. It's Valerio. Westside gets the ball into Callahan. Callahan thinks about the pass. Bullet pass to Raish, and Brooke Raish threads the needle between two Proctor players. Almost gets it to go. She's going to earn another trip to the line to shoot two more. We'll see who that's on. Rachel Stuhlmuller picks up her first. And Raish back to the line for two. And that's as good as a free throw can look. Second one coming. Second one's good as well. Westside up 8 with 20 seconds left. Nice defense. Brooke Raish forces the turnover. Long pass up the floor. And that's Sam Callahan being rewarded for willing to get her butt up the floor. It's a layup, good for two. Valerio goes behind the back. Westside pulls it down again. They're going to look up for two more. Oh, baby! Great pass. Raish, left-handed try won't go, and she gets absolutely hammered. Emma Reichart picks up her first. Back of the rim won't go. Raish went down very hard on that.
Watch it go in. Watch it go in. Cut.
She pops right back up every time. And that one's good. 31-20 Westside. A little bit of a flurry here at the end of the half. 3 seconds. Long bomb of a three off glass won't go. So at the end of the first half, Westside crowd likes what they see. West Rutland up 31-20, and we'll be back after the halftime timeout. All right, Proctor girls are ready to go. They're already out on the floor. Here comes Westside. 3 Whedon, 10 Raish, 11 Callahan, 13 Harvey, 22 Julia May. Going to start the half for Westside. And Isabel Valerio, 11, going to run point for Proctor. Bullet pass to the near wing, back to the top of the key, pull-up jumper, front of the rim won't go, Proctor player down, no call, and here comes Westside. Rachel inbound to Harvey, and Proctor backs off into half-court defense. It's Allman extending defense to the mid-court line. Harvey picks up her dribble, wraparound pass for Raish, who saves it. That call is off Proctor, so it's not a backcourt. A lot of people thought it was, including me. That's a pass to Raish on the foul line. Pass down onto the block. May fakes inside, turns to the outside. Mid-range jumper won't go. Here comes Proctor. It's Valerio. Great crossover. Attacks the hoop, but can't quite get there. And now it's out to the three-point line for Proctor. That's a long three, and you can count it. Here comes Westside. Harvey calls out the play. Allman continues to extend defense. Bounce pass. May thinks about it, likes it. Off the rim, won't go. And here comes Proctor. It's Valerio. Head up, looking for somebody. Great up fake. Allman takes it into the paint, goes up strong. And I think Harvey thinks she just picked up number 3, which would immediately bring her back to the bench. That is 3 on Harvey. They're going to call it on the floor. And here comes Shelby Grabowski for Lauren Harvey. If you want a player that hates to come out of a game, take a look at Lauren Harvey's face. I can't get it on camera, but she's pretty hot. She wants to play. And Coach Serrani, not much of a choice. 6:39 left in the third quarter. Your starting point guard picks up her third. Unless you're under dire pressure, you pull her out. And that's what Coach Serrani did. Especially when you have players like Raish and Whedon that can dribble like that through traffic and give the ball to Julia May on the block. A little too strong there. What a great look. 6:21 left, Westside up 31-23. And it's Valerio being guarded by Callahan. Valerio comes to the near wing. Nobody moving for Proctor. There's a cutter. Pass to the far wing. Pass down onto the block. That's too easy. Good looking shot. Won't go. Raish pulls it down. She tries to hand off to Grabowski, and we'll call a reach on Proctor. We'll see who that's on. That foul is on Sierra Thornton. 2 on her. First foul of the half for either team. And Grabowski into Kelsey Whedon. Loose ball, Callahan on it. Crossover, nice screen. May had the screen and roll. Callahan liked the 3 better. Rattled but won't go, and here comes Proctor. Westside better stop ball. And they don't. So a lot of traffic, but a pretty easy layup for Proctor right there. I believe that was Valerio weaving through traffic for 2. And Westside's up 31-25. May thinks about the 3 again. This is deep, and they're going to let her have it if she wants it. Raish guarded a little more tightly out there at the top of the key. Is Callahan up fake, dribble penetration. Count that for 2, and you can hear it all the way up here. The contact on the arm. Julia May's jacked. Callahan's got to shoot 1 for the 3-point play here. That's the second on Emma Reichart. Back of the rim won't roll. Raish battles for it but can't get it. Goes down awkwardly. And we're going to have a reach maybe on Julia May. It is. First on her. Hard not to reach for the ball when you've got a chance like that, but called for the foul there. Coach Serrani pointing out a wide open Proctor player deep down the floor. She's now covered. And Westside pressuring all over the floor. And Kelsey Weed, smart veteran play right there. Thought that that ball would just carry out instead of risking a bobble there. She just shields it. The ball was never touched inbounds. So Westside gets it on the baseline with 5:05 left. And Raish to inbound. She has Whedon on the block. Bullet pass, Grabowski, aggressive attack of the hoop, and the floater's good for 2. Westside back to their half-court offense. It's Isabel Valerio. Comes to the near wing, that's Allman. Kick out, Allman up fake. Grabowski working hard on defense. double there, able to kick it out. It's Valerio, thinks about it. Callahan on her, nice up fake for Valerio. Tries to thread the needle with the pass. I think it's a kick on Westside, gonna be West Rutland ball here, 4:35 left. Nice penetration, good look for Valerio. That skip pass to the, excuse me, far wing. Flanders kicks out. Westside extending the defense here. Behind the back for Proctor, gets a little loose with the ball. Nice up fake, Allman again. Kick out, patient offense for Proctor. Spinner on the block, won't go. Raish pulls down a difficult ball to handle. Sends it through the paint to Callahan, who's wide open on the far block. That's good for 2. Callahan will shoot one more, and the fouls are starting to add up on Proctor. That's 11 on Isabel Valerio, and that might be trouble for Proctor. Proctor coach having a conversation with the official. And the official's pretty confident in his explanation. So, Callahan misses on the free throw, tracks down the rebound. Off balance, tries to save and ends up passing to Proctor. Brooke Raish straight up. And another bounce pass to the block. Mid-range jumper. Off the rim, won't go. A lot of contact here. They're going to call it on Callahan. Isabel Valerio tied up, and that could have been her 4th, but the call's on Katie Cal. 2nd on her, 3rd on Westside. And here comes some more West Rutland full court pressure. Westside gets a hand on that. Flanders unable to control that ball after it was misdirected there, redirected there. So it's Westside ball, Callahan out, and Kayla Coombs checks in. Brooke Raish to inbound. 3:46 left, Westside up 12. Grabowski spins into the lane. They're going to call a travel. One too many steps. So with 3:43 left, it's 37-25, and here comes Proctor. Valerio, midcourt. To the near corner, back to the near wing for Valerio, back to the corner. Valerio, beautiful skip pass, that's Flanders. Puts it on the deck for 1 step in, goes off the glass for 2. Nice find, Isabel Valerio right there. Kelsey Whedon, off to the left hand, burst of speed. Drives into the lane, I believe. Craig Pettis calls the offensive foul on that. 1st on Whedon, 4th on Westside. Coach Serrani not pleased with the call. And here comes Valerio. And Proctor a little loose with the ball. Out of bounds on the sideline. Flanders pressure into the backcourt, so the ball is easily into Raish. And Raish, top of the key, goes to her left. Great screen. May was rolling, but Raish goes strong to the hoop, draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2 more. That's going to be number 4 on Isabel Valerio, and that's problematic for Proctor. Not sure who their secondary point guard is, but we're going to have to find out pretty soon. 2:59 left in the 3rd quarter. Raish rattles and won't go. So 20 in, 24 in for Proctor, 11 Valerio out, 23 Bride out. So Emma Reichert 24 and 20 Rachel Stillmuller checks in. Raish, 2nd one's good. I should have checked with the scores table on pronunciation on that name. I did not. So here comes Proctor. Flanders, far wing. Proctor likes the 3, and you can count it. I think that's Allie Allman draining that 3. And that cuts it to an 8-point lead. Carl Serrani wants to talk about intensity on defense and finish in this game here. There's 2:42 left in the 3rd quarter. West Rutland student section into a huddle of their own here, and we're going to check back as the teams break their huddle. Girls break the huddle to no excuses. Here they come. Coach Serrani wants tighter defense. West side up 8 with 2:42 left and the ball. Grabowski into Raish. And here comes Brooke Raish. Great crossover, top of the key. Nice little dish back to Shelby Grabowski, won't go, and Westside pounds the boards as Kayla Coombs bounce past to May. May, up fake. Now that's a beautiful pass down onto the block for Brooke Raish. That's a tough spot to finish from. She goes off the glass and it's good for 2. Proctor. It's Flanders on the far wing, skip pass near side, tipped. West Rutland getting hands-on passes but can't get the turnover. That's a baseline jumper, won't go. West side there but can't control it. And it is West Rutland ball. So it appears Sierra Thornton's going to fill in at point guard for Proctor while Isabel Valerio waits for some clock to wind to get back into this game. It's Grabowski guarded by Allman. Raish sets the screen. Nice dribble drive. May, strong move to the hoop, little short, won't go. Kick out Coombs, mid-range jumper off the rim, won't go. And who comes flying in? It's Brooke Raish. That's a 3 for Grabowski, a little long, it's gonna carry out. And it's Proctor ball. Brooke Raish showing you this game matters, getting on the floor. She's a senior that's had success at every sport she's played, but has yet to bring a championship home. That pass picked off, tipped, and then into the hands of May. And May, another player who can dribble the ball up the floor for you. Raish, dribble penetration, spins. They're going to call a block. Raish relentlessly attacking the basket, drawing fouls, going to the floor hard, shooting free throws repeatedly. Rachel Stuhmuller picks up her second, 5th on Proctor. Westside up 10. First one's good. Julia May's going to get a break. 12, Janae McGee checks in. Raish hits them both. Casey Serrani checks in for Brooke Raish. Carl Serrani's going to rotate through the bench now. He's got a 12-point lead. Minute 20 left in the third. Allie Almond, long skip pass. Dribble penetration to the baseline, nothing there. Kick out, top of the key now. Near wing, nice up fake, Allie Almond, but Westside closes the door on that. Bounce pass is tipped. Casey Serrani extending defense out here, and Proctor wants a timeout. 56.3 left. Westside 42, Proctor 30. Teams are breaking their huddles. And here comes Proctor. It's 10, Thornton, gonna inbound to Allie Almond. Westside's dropped into a zone. We've got a foul call. Looks like Casey Serrani's going to get called for a push. Janae McGee, gets called for the push down on the baseline. Her first, 5th on Westside. Thornton comes out top. Up fake, nothing there. Allman thinks about the 3. Janae McGee, tight defense. Great work going to the boards there for Flanders. Can't get the second shot to go, and West Rutland up the floor with Shelby Grabowski running the point. She picks up her dribble, almost travels. Gets it off to Sam Callahan. That's a 3 for McGee. And that may close the third quarter here unless Proctor puts something up in a hurry. 3 seconds left. That ball lost. Jump ball now. Casey Serrani showing a little toughness there, and that's how the third quarter is going to end. Westside up 44-30. That's Rutland in and out of the break between the quarters in a hurry. They want to get right back to it, and Coach Serrani goes back to his starting 5. It's 3. Kelsey Whedon going to inbound to 13. Lauren Harvey 22, Julia May. 10, Brooke Raish. 11, Katie Callahan. Raish to Harvey. Limited minutes for Harvey. She picked up fouls early in the first quarter and then got her third early in the third quarter. May open for the elbow jumper. Whedon, dribble, spin, all the way to the rack. Left hand off the glass, won't go. Here comes Valerio. She's got to go till somebody stops her. And Brooke Raish gets there, establishes position, gets down on the floor. That ball loose still. And Proctor comes away with it. Up fake to the foul line, kick out to the three-point line. Whedon defending, skip pass. Valerio, she likes it. Skips off the rim, looked good but won't go. Julia May with another rebound. She finds Harvey. Harvey, long pass up the floor, drops it into Raish. Raish drives baseline, looks for Callahan on the block. Allman picks up a foul. Westside ball on the baseline. 2nd on Allman, 6 on Proctor. Next foul, Westside goes into the bonus with 7:10 left in the game, and Callahan will inbound. Raish cuts to get easy. Whedon wide open and passes up the three. Harvey with a fake. Raish pull up three, skips off the rim, and look at Julia May attack the glass again. She has been awesome on the glass tonight. That ball too long, and Proctor rebound. Here they come. That three won't go. Loose ball. Proctor wins the race to it, and they're going to call offensive, maybe. Nope. Kelsey Whedon picks up her third. Thornton had her elbow out in front of her a little bit there, but no offensive call. So 2nd on Whedon, 6 on Westside. So both teams headed into the bonus with plenty of time left here. Valerio, near wing. Doubled and trying to get rid of it, and Whedon comes down with it. Lead pass to Raish. Raish takes it in stride, too strong off the glass. Who's on the glass? Julia May's on the glass. And there's a technical, which brings the West Side crowd to its feet. Things getting emotional here. That is going to be the 3rd on Emma Reichart. Julia May is going to shoot a 1-and-1, and we'll see how they handle it after this. And this all brought about because Julia May is an absolute beast on the boards again tonight. She was working harder than anybody. She's getting great position. She's boxing out. And she is hauling down rebounds. And she's hitting free throws. So 2nd shot coming here. And that's pure. That's hard to do with nobody on the line there with you. Now Westside's going to shoot 2 for the technical. And Julia May, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Carl Serrani sends her back. Julia May's got ice water running through the veins. The gym completely silent, nobody around her. She's 3 for 3. Oh, baby. That is money right there. That ain't easy. 4 straight and the ball for Westside. The lead has ballooned to 18. Reichart to the bench on the technical. Not sure who subbed in. We'll check it. It is Whedon. Pull-up jumper off the glass. No good. Julia May. Offensive rebound. Julia May put back for 2 more. She was the PEGTV player of the game last game. It's going to be hard to look past her for this player of the game. We'll see what Coach Serrani thinks. But she has been a monster on the boards. Did I say monster on the boards? There's Julia May again. She hands off to Harvey. Harvey, hesitation. Floater off the rim, won't go. Are you kidding me? Julia May with a rebound, can't get it. That kick out, here comes a three. Looking for the dagger, won't go. And it's Flanders gets tied up. Jump ball, possession arrow says Proctor. Flanders shaking up a little bit there. Coach Pettis wants a, excuse me, the official Pettis asking for the coach. Now he says, no, we're good. 14 for Proctor, looking to check in. That's Sarah Pecor, and she's called back. Flanders shakes it off. She's going to stay in the game. 5:36 left, and Westside's up 20. And now Pecor in, Flanders out. She's showing toughness, trying to stay in the game. And look at the defense for Westside. Almost a 5-second call. That ball tipped out. Julia May wants the possession, but it's still Proctor. 5:36 left. And Westside denying all over the floor. Nice job, Valeria, excuse me. Allman to find some space. Goodness gracious. That's Valerio, wide of the mark. May with the rebound, looking for the assist. Callahan can't get it to go. Here comes Proctor. That ball tipped, but Proctor maintains possession. Top of the key, Allman, up fake. That up fake's been money for her all night. She's been getting West Rutland players to move. Can't get the finish. Whedon down with it. She finds Raish. Raish, generous. Callahan under the hoop to May for two more. Trademark Westside girls varsity basketball right there. One pass would have been enough. Two passes was better for the wide open layup on the block, adding to Julia May's stat line. Be interested to see what it is. They don't count rebounds, but she's got to be in double digits for the rebounds already. And Isabel Valeria forced to the baseline. And according to the official steps on it, she shakes her head no. Westside ball, here comes Harvey. Allman extending defense, Harvey, crossover. Off to Callahan. Callahan pulls it out, gets a little high with the dribble, and they're gonna call a reach on Westside. Allman can't believe it. It is on her. That's 3 on Allman. Valerio out there with 4. Westside in the 1-and-1. Callahan to the line. First one rattles and won't go. Loose ball tipped. And Brooke Raish with the strip. Nice hustle. Proctor player dives on top of it. Forces the jump ball. That's Pecor getting down on the floor there. Position arrow says Westside. Kayla Coombs checks in. Harvey stays at the point. That ball in the corner. May's feeling it. Little long, won't go. Valerio, mid-court. Pulls up at the three-point line. Cutter, nothing there. Allman up fake again. Julia May establishes position, gets her feet down. Boy, I gotta think you gotta call either the charge or the block there. A lot of contact, but the call is out of bounds. Nice look inside. That ball up, hits the bottom of the hoop on its way up. Long passes. Raish, bounce pass. Callahan off the glass. Transition 2s for Westside. Nice look inside. Raish gets a hand on that. Here comes a long 3. Off the glass, won't go. Callahan, baseball pass up the floor to Raish. Raish takes it strong to the glass. Count the 2 and she'll shoot another one. Allie Allman doing all she can, but Raish has at least 3 inches. Strong move to the hoop. That's going to be 4 on Allman. And Raish gonna step to the line. West Side up 56-30. Callahan out. Shelby Grabowski in. 3:11 left here. Fourth quarter, and West Side is dominating. Raish, front of the rim, won't go. Proctor hauls down the rebound, and here they come. Maybe a pull-up three. Look at Brooke Raish work on defense with a 26-point lead. Tie up, possession arrow says Proctor. There are players that just do not slow down or loosen up on their intensity. Brooke Raish is one of them. Score doesn't matter. She works all the time. Grabowski extends defense. Valerio crosses over, top of the key. She's gonna dribble drive left hand, and West Side shuts the door on that. Back to the top of the key. May out defending. Now it's Grabowski, tight on Valerio. Entry pass tipped away by West Side. So it's Proctor ball, and here comes Brooke Raish. She gets a nice hand from the crowd. It's Sam Callahan, 15, checking in. That ball, top of the key, kick out, far wing, it's up. Front of the rim won't go. Sam Callahan comes down with it, and she looks far ahead. Grabowski gets the loose ball, falling out of bounds, saves to Harvey. Harvey, Callahan. Callahan thinks about it, back to Harvey. Harvey over to Grabowski. Grabowski likes it, and you can count it. That's a three, and West Side is pouring it on. More subs coming. Vanessa Fales going to check in at the next opportunity. Coach Serrani's going to slowly pull his starters out. 2:07 left. West Side continues to look up the floor. First shot won't go. I think that was Harvey for two on the miss. 61-30 West Side girls. Coach Serrani sends another sub to the table. Denise Key's going to get her first minutes. Isabel Valerio, top of the key. Grabowski out tight now that Valerio's picked up her dribble. They're going to call a reach on Shelby Grabowski. Valerio's going to shoot 1 and 1. And we get a changing of the guard. Julia May, 22. Shelby Grabowski, 4. Kayla Coombs, 21. Coming to the bench. Lauren Harvey stays on the floor to run point. You got 24 Denise Keys and 5 Vanessa Fales down low. You got 14 Casey Serrani, your new West Rutland players. Minute 43 left, and Valerio steps to the line. Second shot's pure. A little ahead of myself. First shot's pure. That's why I couldn't remember what she did on the first shot. Off the front of the rim, won't go. West Side boxes out, and it's Harvey. She's gonna go till somebody stops her. Kicks out. Sam Callahan tries the dribble drive, nothing there. And she looks far post to Vanessa Fales. That's a jump ball, and it's West Rutland possession. Sam Callahan catching on. Generosity with the ball is the way the girls do things around here. It's 61-31 West Side with 1:29 left. Bounce pass to Keys. Keys to Callahan. Callahan finds Harvey. The corner three skips off the rim, won't go. Proctor down with the rebound. It's Valerio. She's looking for the runner, and there's a little bit of generosity for the Proctor girls. Flanders unable to finish. Harvey, stutter step, past her man, pulls up at the three-point line. Nice up fake. Sam Callahan driving baseline. She's going to go to the line for 2. Proctor now into double digits for fouls, so West Side in the double bonus. That's the first on Sarah Pecor. And Sam Callahan shooting 2. And that's a good looking free throw right there. Lone starter Lauren Harvey checks out. Janae McGee checks in. Rattles and rolls for Sam Callahan, 63-31. It's been all West Side here in the second half. Valerio likes the 3. You better get out on her, she can drain it. And Westside looking at full court pressure, gets a little loose with the ball. Coach Serrani wants a little more intensity here. And it's Proctor ball with 51.4 left. Westside sloppy. Proctor forces the turnover. That's a corner three. And Valerio with 6 quick points. Westside loose with the ball again, but here comes Callahan. She's past midcourt, and now Westside may just work it. Bounce pass to the elbow, it's Keys, kicks back out. That's Casey Serrani to Callahan. Callahan finds Keys. She pulls it back out to Callahan. There's Fails, baseline. Proctor ball. Looking for the bounce pass through traffic. And Sam Callahan leaves a little skin on the floor right there. Coach Serrani shows some appreciation on that. It's 63-37 Westside. Proctor continuing to press. Casey Serrani back to Callahan. Callahan comes with her right hand. Shifty crossover, but picks up her dribble. Close to a 10-second call here, but Casey Serrani calmly past midcourt. That ball down to the baseline. Loose ball.
Here we go. Hey, no shot.
And it is Proctor ball with 4.1 left. Valerio is going to put up a half-court bomb. Rattles but won't go. So the end of the fourth quarter here in Hinchy Gymnasium. Westside dominates Proctor 63-37. We'll check in, see who Coach Serrani has in mind for the PEGTV Player of the Game post-game interview. Thanks to PEGTV for allowing me to use this equipment, put these girls on TV. I know they appreciate it, family members appreciate it. It's certainly something I enjoy doing. So good night for Hinchy Gymnasium, but stick around for the PEGTV Player of the Game.
All right, crowd saying, yeah, Julia, second game in a row, your PEGTV Player of the Game is Julia May. Nice work tonight.
Thank you.
So I checked the scoreboard. You scored 15 tonight and completely dominated on the glass. How'd that feel?
Felt great.
Excellent. Have you ever scored that many in a game before, Julia?
No, I have not.
No, you have not. Career high, 15 points. Must have had at least 15 rebounds. Monster on the glass. You guys are playing really well. What do you think?
I think we're getting better. We're getting it all together now.
There you go. That's a good time to do it. Thanks again. Congratulations. Good work.
Thank you.